So, are you fellow hosts ready to record?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's do it. Hello, welcome to 4445, 15-minute celebration to get you to the greatest hour of the day, 5 o'clock. I am your host, Caden Vandergrift.
I'm your bestie. Oh,
Caitee, go ahead.
I'm always second. You know this.
I'm sorry.
I'm your bestie, Caitee Pratt.
And I today am your mortal enemy, Colton Pratt.
And I have a question for you guys.
Okay, Caden, I have an answer for you. I'm ready for it.
What is your favorite thing that involves cinnamon?
Favorite thing
Slice.
that... Oh, wait. We're not in like a void space for this one? We're just here? Oh, man.
This question is so simple.
Yeah,
I have one.
I'm in a weird brain spot right now. Caitee, go ahead.
Okay, so yesterday at the greatest job in the world, Texas Roadhouse Bakery,
Yeah.
we were making legendary bread. And sometimes when you make legendary bread, if you have strips of dough that aren't big enough to make legendary rolls and will make crap rolls, you're not allowed to make crap rolls. So you just have strips of extra dough. And so while we were making legendary bread, me and this girl I was training were having all this scrap, and we were like, what do we do with this? So I made a pretzel. I'm like, hee pretzel. And she's like, I want one too. So she made a pretzel, and we were like, hee pretzels. And then we took all the scraps, cut them into tiny little dough holes, looking like the size of like quarters, and made a whole tray of them out of the scraps that we were going to throw away.
Yeah.
And then we proofed and baked them. And then when we baked them, we covered them in butter. And we took some cinnamon and sugar and mixed it together and then rolled them in the cinnamon and sugar and made donut holes, and they were delicious. Best thing I made at Texas Roadhouse.
It sounds like you don't do much of your job at your job.
Oh, are you serious? I do so much of my job at my job. I am literally the greatest baker alive at Texas Roadhouse.
If you think you're better at baker
in
than
Marion,
Caitee,
Indiana.
if you think you're a better baker than Caitee, challenge her to a bake-off.
No. Not just baking. You have to be a Texas Roadhouse roll maker. And you can't be Holly or Rain because I know they're better than me.
How do you know that Holly and Rain are
But
better
I'm
than you?
best. Just because I know that they're the best at baking.
Want to know my favorite thing with cinnamon on it, Caden?
Yes.
Well, there's two. One, when I was a child, every time I had white rice, I didn't just eat white rice like a normal human. I put butter and cinnamon and sugar on it, and it was really, really good. So I made my white rice into a dessert. And then my second favorite thing with cinnamon sugar on it is cream of wheat.
Ew.
It's really good.
You're disgusting.
Both of those
You
are
are
so
terrible.
good. What's wrong?
Those are sins.
Both of those are so good. Wait.
Nope.
No, they're
No.
both really...
Rice does not need sugar and cinnamon on it.
I know that now, Caden. But back then, when I was a child, I made it into a nice little dessert for myself. Caden, have you ever heard of rice pudding? Checkmate.
No, I actually have not heard of rice pudding.
It's rice, but made into a pudding with cinnamon and sugar. Checkmate.
Yeah, but that's rice pudding, not rice.
But it's made of rice.
But it's pudding.
But it's made of rice.
You guys want to know what mine is?
No, I want you to admit that I was right.
You're not right.
Okay, what's yours, Caden?
Cinnamon applesauce. You guys want to know what the day is?
If it's applesauce day, I want to be livid.
It's not.
What is it?
It's not.
What is it?
It is Shrimp Scampi Day.
Okay, make a connection here for me.
And I bet you're thinking, how in the world does cinnamon relate with shrimp scampi?
Okay.
And I'll tell you.
Tell me.
Cinnamon has been it's been studied. There's research that shows it is a part of the same family. Cinnamon is part of the same family that is with avocado. So cinnamon and avocado are in the same family. And avocado is from Mexico, and shrimp is from the Gulf of Mexico, and shrimp scampi is our day today.
How did you make that connection so quickly?
Caden was just Googling words from the Wikipedia about shrimp scampi until
I
he
told
found
you my
something.
question was super simple.
That's the definition of simple, Caden. That's the definition. How come when I used to make those wild connections, y'all would get so mad at me? But then Caden does, well, I'm livid. Oh man. I'm looking at an
Now we
image.
gotta talk about shrimp scampi.
Now we gotta talk about shrimp scampi, which Caden really set us up for failure here. Man, shrimp scampi, I'm looking at an image of it because I actually didn't really know what it was. And it looks can't even tell if I think I'll like it or not. I can tell that a lot of it is built in a way that it would get stuck in my teeth. Like,
Yeah, I honestly wouldn't really eat it.
it's fundamentally, like, there's so much stuff fundamentally in there that, like, digs into
I
your
don't know
teeth.
what it is. Describe it to me.
It's like, so a bunch of, like, small, thinly cut, fine vegetables, some thin noodles, shrimp, and the image I see has tomatoes and toast with it.
Tomatoes and toast?
Yeah, in all that stuff. And so when you eat it, you're going to get a wild amount of that stuff just up in your teeth. And you know what you should use when you get a wild amount of that stuff up in your teeth?
Cinnamon.
A toothpick.
You should use an electric toothbrush, namely Brush, the electric toothbrush, who is our sponsor today. Brush is an electric toothbrush that will change the way you think about brushing your teeth. With powerful sonic technology and ultra-gentle bristles, the Brush redefines what it means to have super clean teeth. It's like that feeling when you just leave the dentist a fresh, whole mouth clean. The feeling when you just leave the dentist. Every single day. Our listeners, get 15% off the total purchase with code POD15. Follow the link in the show notes and enter the code POD15 to get your exclusive download and upgrade your oral care routine. So that's capital POD and the numbers 15. The link will be in the description.
POD15. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, so you can get a wonderful electric toothbrush called Brush. That's BRUUSH. The first U has a umlaut over it, so BRUUSH. Yeah, that sounds really great. Back to Shrimp Scampi now. Caitee, you have anything you want to tell me about Shrimp Scampi? You have anything to admit?
The only thing I know about Shrimp Scampi is that my brother and me bit, and I'm not willing to steal bits from other podcasts.
Oh, okay. You want me to teach you some more about Shrimp Scampi?
Of course. I'd love that.
Here are today's 5 food finds about Shrimp Scampi, and that is on foodimentary.com. The first find they have is that the word scampi means shrimp. So Shrimp Scampi is just
shrimp.
It's just shrimp or Scampi Scampi, which I think is more fun. I like Scampi Scampi more.
Scampi Scampi.
So I always thought Shrimp Scampi was a shrimp version of a scampi, but apparently it's not. You could have like a scampi soup, and that's just a shrimp soup.
When you keep saying scampi, I keep thinking you're talking about Stampy, that one YouTuber, Stampy Cat.
Yeah.
The Minecraft YouTuber.
Okay.
And every time that just keeps popping into my head is Stampy Cat.
This fact, I don't understand what it means, so we're going to have to figure this one out. The pistol shrimp can deliver an explosive attack hotter than the surface of the sun and loud enough to rupture a human eardrum. What the heck is that?
I think it's a shrimp that can it's like a shrimp that can punch super hard and because it punches so hard it gets really hot.
Look at it. It has one really, 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 really big claw.
Wait.
That one's not big.
Wait, it has a punching arm?
Yep.
Wait,
I think it's got a punching arm.
pistol shrimps have a punching arm? They do have a punching arm. That's so silly. What the heck? They literally are wearing a boxing glove on one hand just to be attacking anything that comes near them. That's wild.
Yeah. It's weird because I wonder what would happen if they punch with their other hand.
Probably nothing. They have one. Kane, why would they ever need to? If you have a punch that gets hotter than the surface of the sun and it can break
if you only
human.
Punch with one hand, it gets kind of predictable.
Oh, you're saying that somebody's going to juke the punch that boils the water around them. And someone's going to be able to juke that, you think?
Yep.
Oh, well, okay then. You want to know the next fact about shrimp scampi? Or shrimp or scampi scampi?
Scampi Scampi.
Every shrimp is actually born male, and some develop into females. So every shrimp's a man.
How progressive.
Yeah, it's very progressive. How does their reproductive organs retract? How does that work?
Colton, I don't care about shrimp reproductive organs.
Fair enough, but you've seen...
Move on.
You care about the echidna ones, when we talked about echidna reproductive organs.
Hey, that was hilarious.
Yeah, because I like to imagine the echidna flying using its little four-headed penis like a helicopter wings.
Some shrimp are actually capable of glowing in the dark. Now that we can...
I don't care about this either.
Okay, shrimp...
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Is this one okay?
Sorry,
is this one
I love your fun fact.
Shrimp can vary in size from 1/2 an inch to 12 inches.
I like that. I have never seen a 12-inch long shrimp, and that's kind of scary to imagine.
Yeah, that is scary. Especially, imagine a 12-inch long pistol shrimp. Like, 6 inches of that is his punching claw. Like, I bet he has range, he has power. Man, the pistol shrimp is
he only
scary.
has like 6 inches of range.
Yeah, but he can punch forward, Caden. He can punch forward at you.
Yeah, but I feel like that's less impressive.
You feel like it's less impressive. Hotter than the surface of the sun, Caden. You think that's not impressive?
It could be hotter.
Are you okay? It hits at 4,000 degrees Celsius.
My question is, when he punches, how come if it's hotter than the earth, or hotter than the surface of the sun, how come it doesn't like spread way farther than just like 6 inches?
It does, Caden. He shoots bubbles. Like his punch causes bubbles that like fly forward and do damage because it's so powerful.
But so it just goes straight, doesn't go like around?
Caden, if you have a punch that can get hotter than the surface of the sun, you don't need to have a freaking what's the ball and the chain's called? Those weapons, you know what I'm talking about? Your arm doesn't need to be able to do that. It doesn't need to swing in every direction. If the game becomes I land one punch or a punch close to you and I've cooked a meal for myself, the game does not become. It becomes. The man has not put any stats into speed or anything else. He's put all his stats into that one punching arm, Caden.
Yeah, but I feel like he could have put more into it.
More into the punching arm?
Punched, and it's like a sonic boom rather than just like a
Caden,
little
it busts your eardrums because it breaks the sound barrier. It is a sonic boom.
Yeah, but
Can I just say it's kind of wimpy of shrimp not to be able to get bigger than 12 inches?
Yeah, that's
kind
what
of,
I'm saying.
Shrimps are kind of weak.
Caden, I want you to fight a pistol shrimp. You would lose.
No. I would just step on it.
You try to step on it, and it punches the bottom of your foot, and your leg burns off.
Nah.
They're little.
You can't just say nah.
It just like doesn't have enough time.
All right.
The pistol shrimp is so small. The mantis shrimp is way cooler.
The pistol shrimp's going to kill you both. Caitee, what did you learn?
I think a mantis shrimp is way cooler than a pistol shrimp.
Okay. Caden, what did you learn?
There's over 300 kinds
Colton
of shrimp.
must have some kind of relationship towards the pistol shrimp because he loves it.
I learned that Caden thinks he's a big tough guy, but it's too scared to go in and fight against a pistol shrimp. Jeez.
I said I would take on that pistol shrimp head to head, and I will step on it, Colton.
And he'll break every bone in your leg with one punch,
No,
Caden.
he will not.
Yeah.
Okay, Colton.
Yes,
Colton.
what do you want, Caitee?
The pistol shrimp is only 1 or 2 inches long.
Yes, Caitee. Its a punch will break your toe off.
A mantis shrimp, which is a much cooler shrimp, gets 8 to 10 inches long. It's so much bigger.
Caden, what's your favorite shrimp? Mine is the pistol shrimp now. I'm dying on the punching arm.
What's my favorite shrimp?
Yeah.
Anything
the mantis
but
shrimp can actually beat a pistol shrimp in a fight because it's larger.
That's not how. Have you ever watched Andre the Giant fight against Rey Mysterio? Rey Mysterio doesn't win every time. Rey Mysterio doesn't win every time.
Go to nedhardy.com.
All right, Caitee.
The article mantis shrimp versus pistol shrimp, who would win in a fight? And Ned Hardy tells us that while both of these crustaceans will be unforgiving to their prey during a fight, the mantis shrimp has a slight edge over the pistol shrimp because of its size.
Caitee, if they wanted to find us on Instagram and TikTok and have this debate finished on there,
the pistol shrimp relies only on the shockwave. The mantis shrimp has the physical hit plus the shockwave of the physical hit.
Your pistol shrimp is puny compared to this mantis shrimp.
Fine.
A mantis shrimp is more aggressive and predatory and has better vision.
Fine. Caitee, Instagram and TikTok, where should they look?
FOR445PODCAST. When I said a letter, type a letter. When I said a number, type a number, obviously. And then Twitter, go to the same spot, but put an underscore between the 5 and the P for me. Thank you, buddies, all for listening. This has been 445. I'm Colton Pratt. I'm Caitee Pratt.
And I'm Caden Vandergrift, and the pistol shrimp sucks.
And the mantis shrimp is the best shrimp.
And
I love you.
And yeah, goodbye.
Here's the tea.